What the fuck?
Oh my god, it wasn't even recording. Okay, I'm excited. I have a cool unboxing today. And this is one of the Australian No Snow Santas. Now, this one is not the one from Joseph. He has yet to send me that one. Well, he technically found another one that he offered to get, but he hasn't done that yet, so I'm not sure if he's going to or not. But this one is from Benjamin. He's in Australia, obviously. That's how I got it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten it. But basically, we tried working out a trade, but that didn't work too well with me because it's hard for me to trade and part with items in my collection, and he kept like changing his mind on what he wanted. But eventually, he came to, why don't you just buy it off of me? And that's easier for me because I gave him like $80 for this, and U.S. money is worth more in Australia, so that came to like 100 something in Australia money, and plus 40 for shipping. I think it was a little more. I think it was more like 60 for him to ship this. But basically, I give him a lot of money for it, and he bought a buck the Singing Deer head with that money, so he did get something good out of it. This one is not in the best of condition. This one's arm that moves on the guitar does not move because when Benjamin got this, like the belt was bad in it, and well, he got it working, but then it stopped working again or something, and he took it apart, and then he told me the levers got lost for the arm, so the arm on the guitar does not move. But I'm still happy to actually finally have one because I've been waiting to get Joseph's since 2016, 17. He's had it for a long time, and we made a deal, but it just hasn't happened yet. And he has another Jingle Rock one that works. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't know, but anyways. Again, I'm just happy to have one. But I'm hoping I can get the other one since the other one that Joseph has is fully working. This one is higher pitch. The one Joseph has is kind of medium, kind of low pitch. And the one that's on Gumtree right now, the hand is disconnected from the guitar. So I'm hoping he gets it, but we'll see. So here it is with the box. So cool. Now I've heard that this is not very loud, even though it has volume control, because it has a really small speaker in it. Oh, by the way, thank you, Benjamin, for selling this to me. Like, you have no idea how much I've wanted this. And he said he would include a note, and here it is. To Jordan, Jobian Videos, thank you for buying the Santa. Sorry for the condition of him. I am a huge fan of your channel and what you do. I hope we can do business again sometime. Oh, thank you. I'm actually shocked that I got this from Benjamin before Joseph's. I'm shocked I got this one because this one was on sorry, Australia Gumtree for 5 years. This was on there when I first met Joseph in 2015. This has been on there for that long, and when Joseph asked the sellers to ship it, they said they wouldn't. But 5 years later, Benjamin contacted him, which is recently just recent. He contacted him, and they were worried that it was going to break in shipping. But I think Benjamin told me that he said that he knows how to fix them, so they just were willing to ship it. I guess they were just tired of it sitting around and just finally wanted to get rid of it. I don't know. But either way, here it is. And look, yes, he is not supposed to have this, but he's so much more stable with it. Benjamin always told me he fell over when he wasn't on this because he would dance so fast. Benjamin, he does not have a switch, but he is always in the on position, so once you plug him in, he's like constantly going. He told me it never had the switch, which is kind of odd. I don't know how that would work, but... And then the adapter one is kind of odd, too. But, yeah, anyways, he looks amazing, though. It's really cool. He has the face of the Holly Jolly Rock Santa. Anyways, he obviously uses a Rock Santa collectible adapter, the one where the wires are reversed. So, just like the Sinalon one. Okay. I gotta plug it in. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's definitely no levers in there. Like, these ones are not built the best of quality either. It's just the way the mech works. The mechanism does not spin two directions like those rock Santa collectibles. It just spins one direction. It's actually built exactly the same, I believe, as the Jingle Bell Rock. That's what Joseph told me. It just has a lever that moves it in there. It's like a gorilla head bobbing mechanism almost. So yeah. Anyways. And I've been informed that this is, I think I might have already said this, is not very loud.
Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song.
This is all the way turned up. Yeah. Yeah, that is extremely quiet. Oh my god. I knew they all told me it was quiet, but it's so quiet at full volume that it's so muffled sounding. Like, if it was louder, it wouldn't sound so staticky. Benjamin actually did a really good audio rip of this. Like, and it sounds really good. I might have to, but I almost think the speaker might be kind of bad too. Like, they used a cheap quality speaker in this. I don't really want to take it apart, but I'm just saying it definitely could use a better speaker. Maybe someday in the future I'll connect it to big speakers. I remember when the arm broke on one of the Cinnalon ones, I connected it to a speaker, big speakers, and it sounded great, but this would sound probably better. Because again, that was full volume, and my camera is going to make it seem louder than what it is, because my camera microphone is actually more touchy than, but in person it is so staticky and quiet. And this is kind of broke, but Benjamin told me about that too. And the thing is, he's so quiet. It's honestly kind of a good thing that the arm doesn't work, because I don't know if you ever watched the video of Joseph's that I uploaded on Howling Robot Santa Guy years ago already. When this arm moves, it makes a really loud clicking, clanking sound. It's really noisy actually, so it actually overrides the song when the arm moves. So the fact that the arm doesn't move, you can actually hear it singing, because if his arm did move, you probably wouldn't even hear it singing, because it would click so loud. I was not expecting it to be that loud, or quiet, I mean. I almost wonder if the speaker is not in the speaker hole, or like, it's just odd, because usually the Rock Santa collectibles, you know, and all these have huge ass speakers, but this thing, they just gave it a tiny ass speaker. Like, it might be even tinier than some of the Gemmy speakers. I don't know, I'm sure it's in the chest, but yeah, another thing with these is I think Joseph said, like, you have to, like, break the guitar off to fix these things, which is why it's kind of like this, because it did fully work when he first got it, but not for very long. But the belt was just bad. But yeah, like it could easily be glued, but still, it doesn't work anyway, the arm. But I am happy to have one, and it was actually a lot higher pitch when Benjamin first got it. It's like more lower pitch now. It's like Joseph's. So I'm not sure how the pitch changed, but...
Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song.
And again, we thought these ones were quiet. This is the quietest Santa in existence, I think. It's almost just as quiet as the Run Run Rudolph Santa that doesn't have volume control. And those are quiet. So I'm trying to find the present pack that has the wires reversed. One of these?
Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song.
It's such a unique song too. That's what's so. This is probably one of the most unique Santas that's been ever made because it's like not a U.S. Santa. This is actually an official Australian Christmas song. So it's so cool to have something that's seen something that's, you know, different. It's not something that relates to the U.S. or whatever. I definitely got to do some cleaning again.
Sing an Aussie Christmas song.
This thing's button is way too short. It annoys me. Maybe one of these are the presents and they're just dead. I don't know. Not sure where all my present packs went, but okay. Turn off for now. Sorry, I was. So this must be the.
We wish you a Merry...
Okay, I think this is the one that's. And I think the batteries are dead. I think this is the one where I have the wire switched around. So yeah, there's not much of a description on these boxes. So it's actually supposed to have those on it. Because the one that's on right now, the third one, that's the thing. These are Australia exclusives, of course, because again, this is an Australian song. This is not a U.S. song at all. But this is a lot more common in Australia. Like, you can find these ones a lot easier, but these are still, even though they're Australia exclusive, they're still hard to find. Because now that third one that popped up is the first one that's popped up in like 5 years. There's only been 3 in 5 years that's popped up. The one Joseph got, this one, and then the one that recently just popped up. So, and the one Joseph got was actually a store display, or was used on display. Like this one, and the one like this that he gave to Tyler, and that Jingle Bell Rock were the store display ones. So there was all 3 of them. It was a lot of 3. That's why this is in such rough shape. And all of these that have been found have had their arms broken. That's what I mean. These ones' arms are so fragile. Like, yeah, because there's been like maybe 10 of these, 8 or 10 of these that have popped up now. I have 2 of them. I was supposed to get a 3rd from Joseph, but that one of them is the one that Tyler ended up getting. But again, but just watching Australia, eBay, and Gumtree, there's been quite a few that have popped up since these 2 that I got. Like, Joseph got that really high-pitched one, which went to Bailey, which was actually his 2nd one. Then he got that really low-pitched one, which is my 2nd one, which was actually by the same owner, I believe. And the first one is the one. This is the first one that has ever been that he ever got, which is the one that he sent me right away. And that was the first year I met him, 2015. I was bidding on it, but I think I didn't have enough money because I spent so much that year that I had no money left. And I don't know if they would have shipped to my area, but Joseph picked it up for me. And this was the first one. So, but there's definitely been many more. But again, these not so much. And these are pretty common in Australia. These ones are kind of boring. This one's definitely my least favorite. Just seems Jingle Bell Rock. There's nothing really too special about it. But the cool thing is that they all have the gold buttons. And this is the only one that actually takes batteries. And it's supposed to hold a microphone. I actually did see one, though, that had green buttons on the Gumtree before.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas makes me want to sing and dance. So let's sing a Christmas song. Better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa's coming now. Take it a bit, you can't get it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming now. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows.
I'm running out of space, so I just want to quickly show this one.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas makes me want to sing and dance. So let's sing a Christmas song. Better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming now. Take it a miss. You can't get it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming now. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Ho, ho, ho! Let's sing an Aussie Christmas song. In the hemisphere down under, the sky begins to clear. The sun burns down upon the land around Christmas time each year. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. December's the time to remember how lucky we are down here. We're on the beach at Christmas, getting canned and drinking beer. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time. You can't get it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is. You can't get it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming now. He's sleeping when you're sleeping. He knows when you're. Let's sing an Aussie Christmas song. In the hemisphere down under, the sky begins to clear. The sun burns out upon the land. Around Christmas time each year, there's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. December's the time to remember how lucky we are down here. We're on the beach at Christmas, getting tanned and drinking beer. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year.
Oh my god, look, you can see the tiny speaker that it has. These are low batteries. So you can't even hear it.
An Aussie Christmas song. Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song. In the hemisphere down under, the sky begins to clear. The sun burns down upon the land. Around Christmas time each year, there's no snow here at Christmas time. There's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here sing an Aussie Christmas song. Down upon the land, around Christmas party cheer. There's no snow here at Christmas time, there's no snow, no, no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time, there's no snow, no, no, no snow this time of year. There's no snow here at Christmas time, there's no snow, no, no, no this time of year.
Then if you a boy scout, what are you the law? He can take a freeway down. If you can ride.
Behind the guitar, there, then the lever is supposed to. Oh, doesn't it just connect to? No, yeah, it's definitely it's missing. It's right there.
Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song. Ho, 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 let's sing an Aussie Christmas song. In the hemisphere down under, the sky begins to clear. The sun burns down upon the land, around Christmas time each year. There's no snow here at Christmas time, there's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. No snow here at Christmas time, there's no snow, oh no, no snow this time of year. December's the time to remember how lucky we are down here.